This world and its potential is absolutely amazing. That is a gift that is worth fighting for.
Women are the embodiment of hope and possibility. They are the light that'll guide us in reaching a more sustainable, peaceful, and just world.
Mujeres tenemos una capacidad increíble para cambiar el curso de nuestras vidas.
Women.
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 Mujeres.
Women. Women.
Women.
Women.
Women rise for all.
Why has gender equality been a question to begin with?
Gender inequality affects all of us.
We look around tables and we are fewer and fewer women.
Only with the inclusion of women and girls, it's possible to bring societies forward.
We don't have a lot of support when it comes to childcare.
Financial security, education.
Every day, women are held back by structural discrimination.
And we need to ensure that we push forward for gender equality.
When we talk about we the women, this is about community. This is about bringing the world with us. We have to focus on having our women in leadership so they can actually move that needle towards those promises that were made.
When women lead with redefined boundaries, setting standards, and inspire inclusive transformational changes,
Women are in the forefront of change.
My whole perspective on life, society, and livelihoods have changed because I got an education. Something in me said, no, that's not enough. I want to go all the way. And I wish it was the same for other countries. I mean, there are countries where women are forcefully taken out of educational institutes. They're not allowed. It should become a global goal. Access to education should be available to all.
Childcare is still an issue. Proper access to education is an issue. Like, you name it, there are still issues that existed 30 years ago that I'm facing. Those changes only happen, this collaboration only happens when we see each other at the table and when we can see and understand the differences that we all have and the lived experiences that bring us together to shape the things that we want to see happen.
Education itself is a pipeline into leadership.
Education is not just literacy and numeracy. This is a birthright. Quality education makes critical thinkers, creative thinkers.
I come from a country that has been in internal conflict for so many years, 50 years of war in Colombia. And you see how a lot of the violence is specific to women. Sexual violence, losing your kids, seeing your husband killed in conflict. And I was also present there when we signed the peace agreement that was historic. Peace, justice, strong institutions, those three come together all the time.
In We the Women survey, 38% of women said that peace, justice, and strong institutions are one of the top priorities to live in a safe country.
We are striving for peace whether we know it or not. This is the thing that connects all of us. When we're thinking about ways to connect the collective and us as a humanity, this is a great place to start.
Without peace, we don't have infrastructure. And that means access to a better health, to a better education, to a better socio-economic life. Peace is related to all of these areas of life.
If women are feeling insecure about their ability to escape their current situation due to economic constraints, it will compromise their ability to take a leadership position that could lead to something more. Having financial security leads to agency and the ability to make choice.
El cambio climático
tiene un impacto totalmente distinto hacia los hombres que hacia las mujeres. Por ejemplo, las mujeres que tienen que ir a recolectar agua debido a las sequías tienen que caminar mucho más lejos, que en caso de algún desastre natural deben ser quienes se preocupen de niños, ancianos o personas que estén con movilidad reducida, y eso está ocurriendo hoy día. Las cifras siguen reflejando que existe un problema que no se está abordando de manera correcta.
The largest subcategory within climate change that came back as a concern was the extent to which it would impact health and wellness.
The survey reflects that one of the concerns of women is about mental health.
Almost half the women said it is a barrier for them to fully live the life in their own terms.
If we look at the African continent, if anybody complains about being depressed, for example, it is treated not as an illness. It is swept under the carpet and it does not get the right attention. We suffer from a lot of issues, self-image issues, postnatal depression issues that people don't understand, and it is just disregarded. We tend to have a heavier burden. We take care of people, we take care of children, we give birth. So these things have negative effects if it is not dealt properly.
Breaking the stigma of mental health starts with a single conversation, one that encourages openness, understanding, and creates a safe space.
Without a healthy nation, you will not have a healthy mother, father, a good workforce. Take care of health of your citizens, and then the rest will follow.
Peace comes from within. My mental health is the center. I can live a life I enjoy.
When women have access to health, education, and justice, they will become unstoppable.
All of us together moving forward in the creation of a better world where everybody wins.
Women as decision makers is a necessity. We don't have enough women at the top.
It is so important that we are making and shaping decisions because those decisions affect us.
How many women do we have as presidents or prime ministers? But it is not just those positions that we need to hold.
What is unique about the way women lead? They are more passionate, have more empathy, they see the value of peace.
Women decision makers make decisions for everyone. They bring their perspectives, they bring their lived experience, they bring totally different skill sets to the table and do it in a lens where they're taking into account so many different parts of their community.
85% of women see themselves as advocates and act as advocates. The present order of gender inequality will shift dramatically.
As we start to think about how we can leverage with AI, but we're really trying to create a stronger future and our livelihoods depend on it.
More than twice as many women see artificial intelligence as an opportunity compared to a threat.
Women in leadership roles are disproportionately impacted online. It's really scary. Technology can be used as a tool and a weapon. We see that women are facing so much more hardships online, being targeted with deepfakes, mis and disinformation, or other AI-generated content. Everyone has a role to play in helping to safeguard and put in safety brakes for those issues. But one of the things that makes me hopeful, maybe we use it to solve some of these challenging issues that we've faced for I don't even know how long.
In this survey, we see how women around the world are paying attention to this specific tech tool, how to get their hands on this tech, because it is going to change the world. And I think we should be able to participate in that change.
I think it's really important now that we listen to the voices of women, think of the people who have paved the ways for us.
We need the power, the knowledge, the innovative ideas of women before us.
I find inspiration from the women in my family. I'm half Afghan and half Moroccan, and I grew up with very strong Afghan women surrounding me. And so I was blessed with having two different perspectives in my household.
As I stand on the shoulders of many women before me, now is the time for that intergenerational discussion to happen. It will be worthwhile young women doing that today, and hopefully they won't carry the baggage of my generation.
There's a positive wind blowing.
I hope that our message gets to you and that this is not just another survey you look at, but a survey you act on.
Of course, I wonder, what is this for? And hopefully it becomes something tangible in the world. Real policies, real actions, real organizing of people, changing the world from the better.
Think globally and act locally. Think about the world in general. Do the best we can at our own level.
Change only comes when we collectively come together, work together. There's solutions, and those solutions can turn into action.
Wake up, wake up. Let's wake up. All of this work, all of this advocacy is because equality and justice matter.
I feel optimistic. And apparently I'm not the only one.
The survey has found that women around the world are hopeful. When women rise, so does hope.
My We the Women first started with my mother and 4 sisters, and I have 4 daughters, and I have 2 granddaughters. I am surrounded by women. That's what's been sustainable in this whole journey. But if I am to fall, I know that women will catch me.
When we listen to women around the world, we understand what the real issues on the ground are, but we also learn about the ways we can solve them.
Societies who are more equal societies who bring women forward, they are much more successful.
And as we look to the future, it is we the women that will provide that space, that imagination, that inspiration, that can-do, the solutions to finding our path.